Oh, it is crooked. I knew it. Still crooked. We're live too. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Timothy Frog here, and I'm doing another animating live stream with AHM1K, Amic, Kyle, whatever you want to call him. Who cares? Nobody cares about him. Anyways, we're gonna animate some Transformers Kingdom. We're on a little bit of a time crunch here. I've got less than an hour I'm gonna be on or so. So why waste time? Other than that, though, I also do want to, before we get into animating the live stream, be sure to check out Big Dog Forge. The link will be in the description below. We have a lot of new weapons available up right now, and more coming very, very soon. Like this, the Solar Beam Rifle from Transformers Devastation. My hands are covered in paint, by the way. That one's available now. Very cool. The Transformers Star Wars crossover, DC-17 Blaster. Also available right now. Transformers Devastation called it the Basic Blaster. It's available now. Glass Gas Cannon. Available now. The Ionizer Sword. Venusaur Sword. But for like Deluxe Voyager scale. Available now. And last but not least, the minigun from the live stream. Available now. However, it has changed a little bit. It's a little bit... Oh, oops. I made it a little bit bigger. A little more sturdy. It's still 3 inches long. But now instead of 3/4 inch wide and 3/4 inch tall, it's now 1 1/4. So it basically increased 1/2 inch each way. So it's a meaty gun now. Big meat eater gun. So that's pretty cool. And that's available now. Also, coming in like the next couple days or so at least, 2 new guns. The Fall of Cybertron Path Blaster. This is what I've been painting all day. Absolute disaster. I'm terrible at painting, but thankfully I don't paint these. I send them unpainted, and that makes it so you can customize this however you see fit. Because especially like with these Fall of Cybertron guns, they change color for who's ever holding it anyway. So I'm not going to be the one to tell you how it's going to look. You can decide how it looks yourself, and that's probably the best way to go. So here's my Path Blaster. That one will be available very soon. Along with the Fall of Cybertron Riot Cannon. The lighting is terrible. You cannot see. I wonder if that'll make it better. That does not make it better. Oh well. The Fall of Cybertron Riot Cannon. That one will also be available very, very, very soon. Once I get some pictures of it. Along with a if you like the Netflix show Squid Game, that one's also going to be. I have a mask. The three masks, the square, triangle, circle. Those ones are all going to be up very soon as well. Now that I've done my very slyly well melded in there plug for my own business, let's get into filming some Transformers Kingdom. I forgot to mention that for a minute. Fun fact, I was going to take a minute before I started working on Kingdom, but so many people have asked me when is Kingdom coming out that eventually I'm like, fine, I'll just do it now. I was going to take a break, but whatever, we'll just do it. Just kidding. No, but I have been asked so much that it's like, all right, I'll do it now then. I wasn't gonna, but we'll get on it. I had sent out the scripts a while back, and I'm still waiting on Soundwave lines, actually. But Hunter was getting married, so obviously I wasn't going to be like, hey, by the way, I know you're getting married, but do your lines. I think I, like, at most I said, like, hey, I know you're getting married. If you have the time, great. If not, great, I understand. Just, we'll do it eventually, I suppose. We'll get to it eventually. Okay. Gotta fix my lights a little bit. Some point. in probably 4:25 now. So in half an hour or so, I have to go wake up the young master, little Hankaho. And so he might be joining us on the stream as well. Okay. So it goes on, that on as well. Where's my gold? That's the bars. I don't need the LED bars. Bulbs. Ooh, hell yeah. Everything's going to have this orange tint. Because right here, it's going to be a little bit of scene building here, but we're doing a lava deal. I'm going to do all the background stuff later on at some point. But for now, I really just want to do just the filming. Because what I'm picturing, and we'll see how plausible this is, but here, lava, thinking about like a lava waterfall. I have a way of maybe doing it, but we'll see. It could turn out absolutely terrible, in which case back to the drawing board. That's kind of where I'm leaning on this and how it's probably going to end up being. Okay. Also, gotta get those to stick down. Thinking, do I want to blue tack them? I don't want to blue tack them. Not really, but also where is my blue tack? My blue tack. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there it is. There we go. For the head swapping with a shot. Transformers. Okay. Noticed one. Come on. Don't break. There we go. Does anybody have any stop motion tips? Wheeljack Studios asks. I would just say have a steady camera, take lots of pictures, and have even lighting, because that's what makes it easy to watch. Come on. Yeah, boy. No. No. Come on, stick. You can do it. Come on. I had a feeling the styrofoam was going to be troublesome, but don't be. Maybe. I need a little something over on the corners, not the middles. There we go. Hello, everyone. Just saying. Come on. I am on such a time crunch. There we go. Let's see how we're gonna. Ooh, wow, that looks really good. I wish y'all could see this. Well, you will later on. Just much later on, I suppose. Let me get my damn chair. I'm tired of throwing up my back all the time. Oh, hello, Ultra Marcus. Too dark. Shutter speed 15. No, the character's still too dark. And that just popped up. This isn't gonna. Oh, that's not gonna work. They're gonna keep popping up. I know it. Is that gonna be a shot? All this stuff is coming and done. Maybe that'll hold it. Gotta jank this one. No, maybe there's two. Figures. Where's the one? There we go. We'll just use my flask. Not gonna be using it today anyhow. What if I increase the brightness there? And let's try it again. Yeah. That could work. Let's go with that. Okay. Might be six actually. Ooh. Gonna do some posing. Okay. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let me ask you, chat. How many of you watched the Star Wars video that came out yesterday? Huh? If you haven't, I do recommend giving it a watch. It is. I enjoy doing Star Wars videos. Basically, I enjoy doing a lot of videos. I like way more than Transformers. There are so many more that I enjoy doing than Transformers, which is, kind of odd because, this seems to be like a Transformers prioritized channel, and that's mostly just because when I started it, that's really kind of all I had. But I mean, Transformers is only just like one thing I'm interested in. Mm. Uh, ooh. Let's see how this is gonna work. I'm a little bit concerned. When is the first episode of season 3 of Transformers Kingdom? Don't know. I'm filming it right now still and still don't have all the lines, so only going so far. Or I can only tell you so much right now. Very little, really. Come on. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Heck yeah. Good. Uh, how was Skybite with the Predacons when he was seen in Earthrise? Him being in Earthrise was an absolute accident. That's how. uh, yeah, I mean it's I didn't mean to include him in there. So if I don't recall Skybite being important. I just remember him just being in the background at one point, which again, like if he was anything other than that, just forget about that because he wasn't supposed to be. Like blue tank is styrofoam. That was a mistake. Is all the dead Autobots going to come back to life? No, no. Aside from the big three like Optimus, Rodimus, and Megatron, always thought of them as like the big three from Siege, right? These were the ones who had the most out of Siege, and then Earthrise, they were all dead. So Earthrise finale, they all come back. Now, if they stay alive into Kingdom, which we'll see about that. Maybe, maybe not. Well, no. Who knows? Actually, I think it's pretty safe to say Megatron's dead. He was stabbed through the back, and then at ground zero of a giant energy wave. I guess like a reformation wave. So Megatron is pretty safe to say he's dead. But Optimus Rodimus, I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. Not gonna answer. Just yet, especially when um shit. Especially when ooh no pick the horse. Yeah, thanks. Star Saber is not guarding the exit. I mean, this is true. This is true. Or maybe he is. Either or. I wasn't too fond of making death not permanent. It was something that just kind of, it seemed like an interesting story concept. But in hindsight, I kind of wish I hadn't done it. I wish I'd just done things a little differently. I'm not sure how yet. Not sure how I would have done them differently, but it's a story element I'm not fond of because death is a permanent thing. So I don't, even though it's like a sci-fi fantasy series based in toys, I do like some level of realism. So anyone who dies from here on out is they're dead. This time around, okay. Doesn't work. That works. Oh, no, do not fall over. So let me start over. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. A character death is very sad. Yeah, sometimes it is. I mean, I always feel kind of bad about it because it means I don't want any like voice actor to think like, hey, I wrote you off because I don't like you or whatnot. I wrote off your character because I don't like you personally. No, it's never like that. So I hope no voice actor ever thinks like I write them off or like that I killed off their character because I don't like them. It's just luck of the draw, right? Someone's got to die, and usually it just comes down to like just if it's not a story-driven element, then I'm like, oh hey, what? Maybe this character should die this way because of this reason. And it's just like, ooh, maybe I just need like a shock death or something like that, like Hound having his whole chest blown a hole through. That was a shock death. That was one I just decided last second while I was writing the script because I was like, I don't think anyone will see this one coming. That'll be awesome. Yeah, I'll get a lot of shocks. Like, oh my gosh, I was right. A lot of shocks. What is a good series name? The series is going to be inspired by your apocalypse movie. I don't know honestly. That one's. I usually kind of just stick with something simple or something. Actually, that's not true. I always go for some weird obscure word. So maybe go look up an online thesaurus for apocalypse, and that go on the online thesaurus and look up an alternative to apocalypse. Maybe. What's happening in this scene? I can say Soundwave has been brought to the Predacon base. So yeah, that's actually pretty much it. He's just been brought to the Predacon base, and scheming and tomfoolery is taking place as well. all sorts of shenanigans are afoot here. At work. Sorry, not at foot. I say that because I'm staring at characters' feet here, making sure they don't move. Yep. Well, I'm trying to get like that kind of motion. Uh, do I do I plan on doing a editing stream? No, no, I don't. It would be interesting, but at the same time, I can barely get anything done filming and live stream at the same time. Editing is kind of sort of like my when it comes to, at least when it comes to like doing videos, it's kind of sort of like my happy place. So I just kind of just put on some headphones, grind away at that, shut everything off for a few hours, just kind of just go to town on that. It's just, I don't know. It's like my own little, like I said, like my own little like kind of like play. It's what I enjoy doing. So I wouldn't get anything done, and if I were to live stream it, it would just be absolute silence for however long I'm live streaming. Cause that's all that's coming out, like coming from me when I'm working on that. I just don't make any noise. Just complete focus entirely on it. I think the Predacons should celebrate Soundwave's arrival with a feast. A feast would be something. I definitely would like there to be a feast. I think it would be more hilarious if Soundwave and maybe some other Decepticons too. Maybe not. We'll see who survived Earthrise. But if some of them made it as well, that the Predacons just do a feast, and all the Decepticons are just kind of sitting there like, okay, this is happening. This is weird. What, a feast? I kind of like that idea. By kind of, I mean I actually really do like that idea. Oh, that's your one. Yeah, not too bad. I went to Cookout earlier today. I love Cookout. Haven't really ever had it in my life until moving here, and now that it's here, it's one of my go-tos. Gotta love Cookout. Hi, Brian Lady. Happy Sunday. Hello, BCA Productions. Uh, okay. More pictures. Ooh, almost had to start over the whole shot. If any of them fall over, the whole shot is screwed. Okay, good. Started moving my arm, and I'm like, oh no, please don't cast a shadow. It's definitely more of a risk of it, though. I don't normally leave the room light on. It will cast a shadow. Is there living the animator's dream? No. The animator's dream is I would have a good amount of time to actually work on this. I'm not living the animator's dream. I'm on crunch time. I wanted to get a little done, and emphasis on a little because it's live streaming and my productivity immediately goes down by like 600%. But I don't know what was I saying. And yeah, I guess no. I also have to. I'm gonna try. I have to not go to the wedding as it's in a whole completely other state, but there might be a way to check in and see as it's happening. And I definitely would like to do that. But I couldn't go to the wedding. Hank is on. There was a wedding I could have gone to, but I couldn't make it. Hank because he's on some brand new medications and a lot of them, and they're on a very strict time schedule. And to miss any of those or screw something up will throw off everything. So it's kind of like, okay, well, I'll if no one can watch Hank, then I'll stick around and take care of him. And maybe there's a way I can watch it virtually and say, hey, look, I saw your wedding still, but here's the hoping. I'll find out around like 5:15 if that's actually happening, which is in 20 minutes. So we'll see. We will see indeed. Is this your second last Transformers series? Last Transformers series. I don't know. Honestly, I always thought I knew I'd end on like a certain video, and then that video came out way, way, way back when, like 2014, 15 ish. The video I planned on ending on ended up coming out then, Transformers Cataclysm, and ever since then, it's like, oh well, shit. If I can't end on Transformers Cataclysm, I'll just end on the next big project. After the next big project comes out, I usually kind of end up getting revamped. I'm like, all right, cool, let's take on another big old project. And then that one will be my last one. Never ends up being the last one. So I just figure at some point I'll just be done and won't tell anyone, just the channel will just stop uploading. And that'll be it. Oh. I have to do another scene change. I don't want to do that. It's also 5 o'clock, so I gotta get the Hank up, or at least wake him up. Try and stir him. This is the funny part. You can't wake him up. He takes like a 4 hour nap every afternoon, from like 12:30, 1 o'clock till 5 ish. 5 o'clock, I will try to wake him up. However, the likelihood of him actually getting up before 6 o'clock is slim. And you just got sucked in the grind. Absolutely. I'm a sucker for it. I like the work and I like being busy. Hey, hey, come on, get up. Anytime you're here. The lights on, so you can't. Oh, he's over and is sleeping, and I feel so bad for waking him up now. He's doing some little woofs. He doesn't bark usually, so the fact that he was actually sitting there and kind of like chuffing and barking in his sleep, just little faint woofs. I feel really bad for having to have to wake him up now. I'm kind of like, oh, you're dreaming, and I'm the asshole who has to wake you up now. I feel terrible. Oh, well. To make myself feel better, though, I will sit here and mess around with my new Kingdom tracks that I just got yesterday. I don't know. It's all right. I don't like that you get a barcode. You can't see it. You get that barcode right there on his shin, right there. It's like, come on, guys. Not a barcode, but serial number. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's like, hey, look, you want Kingdom Twax? Well, congratulations. His serial number's gonna be put right out there in the open for everyone to see. You can't take a single picture of him without getting serial number. Someone was real smart when they thought of that one. They were using their big brain. Is there an army of Maximals and Predacons? I will say, I will answer that one when it comes to the spoilers, and that one I am kind of adopting the Netflix Kingdom deal when it's like there was. We're down to the dregs of it now, mainly on account of I don't have a lot of Maximal and Predacons really. So I've only got just like a small handful total, not even of each, just total. So, and I don't plan on getting more either. So, we're down to the last of them. It'll make a lot more sense and it'll be explained, whatnot. But there will be a purpose that explains all that. But no, there won't be an army of each of either one, just because it's just not possible. But it'll be all good. All good indeed. There will be some. I will say this, and I say this because it's funny, right? And the funny stuff, I have no problem saying. Like, hey, look, there's this spoiler here. There are going to be, obviously, one of the plot points was that one of the plot points from Earthrise was that 9 people went down into Shockwave's lab. 6 of the pods were carbon lined, which means 3 of them were basically going down there to die in the little giant energy wave that was reformatting Cybertron. Didn't know which. Nobody knew which 3 were the bad ones. So it's kind of like you're just taking a chance. And if you get the short end of the stick, oh well, that's it. So given that little bit of information, 6 of them are going to survive. 3 of them are not. Kind of like The Walking Dead when they introduced Negan. Any one of them could have died, but you only thought one of them did. Couldn't be sure which it was. This is the same concept, except 3 of them are going to die. So, obviously there are going to be 6 survivors. 1 or 2 of them might run away, go off, try and hide. And the plan is they're going to stumble into a random Autobot or Decepticon, either or. But basically a straggler who never, or a straggler who came back to Cybertron early. Completely insane, too. I'm kind of leaning towards Cup. Cup will be that old, insane robot who came back early, with all sorts of messed up in his brain. Very paranoid. The Connor Slaughter Miyamo, the guy who will be voicing him, he really wants to. And I laugh. If you're familiar with Star Wars, you'll get this. He really wants him to be Saw Gerrera. He's, if you've seen Saw Gerrera in Rogue One, you'll get what I'm talking about. So Cup is going to be in Kingdom. He's going to be Saw Gerrera, and he's going to be voiced by Slaughter Miyamo, who's insisted that he has to have that, and he's got to have a Bugalic as well. Bugalic, whatever the word is, basically a giant robot animal. Yeah, I know. Yes, Jay Scruffalo. It's gonna. That is the kind of nonsense, because there's always got to be 1 or 2 funny characters, and yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yes, that is it. I pronounce it like absolute ass. I know what I'm trying to say. I can't say it though. But he's insisting there's going to be one. We're thinking it'll be a random Dinobot. It's just going to be absolute insanity. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. But before we get to that, we got to do this. This is the fun part. The big reveal. Right? At this point, I will say Soundwave is here, and he's obsessed with finding Megatron. Right? Joke's on him, though. It's not the same Megatron he thinks it is. He doesn't know that, though. So, what's going to be really fun, especially with yeah, exactly. He's gonna find out he's been catfished. Oh yeah, big time. But we're not using a Kingdom Megatron figure. That crap doesn't belong in this. I call it crap just because I've got the masterpiece one right here, and in my brain, it makes more sense for a giant T-Rex to be the scale of a giant T-Rex next to, say, someone like the size of Optimus Prime's truck. A truck and a T-Rex are not the same size. Therefore, Masterpiece Megatron, not Kingdom Megatron. But also, it does have its slight advantages, concerning the fact, like now, he's going to be very physically imposing on people who are less than fortunate to be smaller than him. It's going to be a lot of fun. And plus, with the hand being able to be animated, the fingers, I'm going to enjoy that a little bit. Just a lot of expression it's going to allow him to have. Get these two off screen. Get a shot of Megatron's meaty foot just stomping. There we go. Got total meat eater foot right here coming in. Literally, because the T-Rex is a meat eater. Man, I make myself laugh. But yeah, it's real close-up shot. The standard AHM1K random foot stomps in shot. This is how it's done. The magic behind the camera. Ah, shit. Then I gotta put it in the shot too early. There we go. Ooh. Because he's got the posable toes too. I should have him do like a little toe tap. I'm going to hold that too. Yep, he's doing the toe tap. Come on. No, stand. Please. Please. Please make my life easy. Oh, thank God. Ah! Oh, TFA 1024, how's it going? Kachows. I'm going to butcher the name. Kachowskian. I'm just going to call you Kachow. That'll work. Megatron's doing a crane stance. Yeah, he's about to go become the Karate Kid. It's not a big deal. Is that the masterpiece? Yes, it is. It is the masterpiece because I had this before they announced Kingdom, and then when I saw that they were doing a Kingdom Megatron, I thought that's stupid because I've already got the masterpiece. I don't want to pay more for a figure I've already got a better version of. So I'm going to be a masterpiece snob here. Plus, I like the scaling better for a T-Rex to be bigger, like it should be. But I'm a masterpiece snob at some now. Oh, you're leaning forward too much, son of a bitch. Oh, it's not working. That's better, actually. Also, you are having someone join. So having someone join. Not this time, mostly because I'm going to be dipping out here in like 10 minutes, possibly sooner. I'm going to a virtual wedding, so and I'm waiting on the link. That's going to be coming in a few minutes, and then that starts. The actual wedding starts at like 5:30 ish, probably sooner than that. So I probably duck in about 10 minutes or join in about 10 minutes. So I've only got just like a smidgen of time left before I'm out here. Just wanted to be a little bit productive before I have to go to that. There. Okay. I don't like that. Needs to be brighter. That better? Ah. Yep, better. Okay. Oh, shit. Ah. Oh yeah, Michael. Hunter. This is I don't know why I just thought or uh why I didn't ask about that. I just dawned in my head. Hunter sent me a picture that like he and you met up at some point while he was on honeymoon. How'd that happen? Because he said that to me, and I was and just no context, just the image. I thought, okay, that happened. Cool. Like, how did this happen? Other than like, was it just like he just happened to be in the area, or was this like a planned thing? Like, it was news to me. He was in Orlando and took a little nice trip to where I live. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Orlando. It had to be on the. It had to be on the way. It had to be on the way to his honeymoon. That's cool though. Yeah, he just sent me a random picture of you and him together, and I was sat there like, huh, that's Hunter, and that's Michael, and they're next to each other. Oh, I guess they met up. No context though. Nice commentary vid to hear about behind the scenes. Oh, an Earthrise commentary video to hear about behind the scenes. It's gonna be kind of that might be interesting. It also might not because a lot of the episodes were filmed like intermixed with each other. I would do like part of one episode and then part of another episode. Mostly because I was moving, so I was just using whatever I had packed up or hadn't packed up. So it's just kind of like, hey, you want to know what kind of jank it is? Here's this episode. I filmed this part at like this one random uh, deal, but I mean, like, it's just all janky. So it might be interesting, maybe. You really need stands for your figures to help them stand. I do. I have stands, but like especially like for ones like this masterpiece scale, I don't have anything that big that will work. I think he did he come with one? No, I don't think he came with a stand. I'm not gonna go looking for it. If he did, like this masterpiece one didn't have a stand. Oh, yeah. Waiting his link has been sent. I'll be hopping into that in a few. I'm 6'4". Yeah, he said you. No, no. Like the image showed that he looked that y'all were like pretty close in height. I mean that's cool though. I mean I've known that Hunter was a big dude, and then you were taller than him. I was like, oh, shit, that's also a thing. Yeah, I won't lie. Hunter is he's a bigger than me. So that means you've definitely got me in height there. Yeah, by a lot. Not. Well, I mean, I am like 6 on the dot. Depends. I don't know. Depends. When I had a teeter, and I could decompress my spine, I would hit 6. But most of the time, it's like 5'11" and a half, practically 6 foot. So I'll just say 6 foot anyway. But still in the fives. And I haven't decompressed my spine. How much was the Megatron? I got it for cheap actually. It normally goes for like 400 or something like that, but I got it for like 175 because it had been used. Did you see the new Cyberverse movie? Absolutely not. I don't touch Cyberverse. That is trash. I'm just kidding. No, I don't touch Cyberverse. Snap these last few pictures, and then I am gonna have to bounce out of here. Come on, Megatron. I love this shit-eating grin he has right now. So great. Uh, I mean, it's not in focus, but you get the idea. I love that. It's great. Is Optimus Primal appearing in Kingdom? Yes, yes, he is. He's that one's also gonna be the masterpiece figure because I made a point to get Beast Wars masterpiece figures. Before I had to before Kingdom was announced. And now Kingdom's announced. It's like, oh, cool! I already got all these masterpiece figures. Guess that's what I'm using because I ain't buying more. I ain't buying repeats, especially cheaper versions of ones I've already got. That's also why I won't get like Earthrise or Kingdom Optimus Prime because they're just scaled down, cheaper versions of MP10. I already have MP10, and I'm not looking to replace that one. So that just seemed kind of like it's kind of like a waste almost. Anyways, this is where I am gonna have to bounce out. I will catch y'all on the dude side at some point. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Maybe next time we get to be able to stay a little longer. Next time I'll definitely be able to actually have people in here just because I won't be on a time crunch like I am today. And maybe I'll actually get a lot more done. I didn't get hardly anything. Looking at the script, I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 lines of dialogue. That's nothing. Oh well. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Be sure to check out Big Dog Forge too for all your 3D printed Transformers weapon needs.